So this Fuji MX-2700 was considered a standing camera. It's taller than it is wide, which actually makes it really easy to do group portrait self-timing. It's small in its form. You can see in regards or comparison to that K1000, it's very pocketable. It looks like a pack of cigars from back in the day. On switches on the top, and you can see it takes a minute for it to actually boot up, about 3 seconds. So patience is a virtue with this particular camera. A small LCD and a large LCD. Live view for this camera, not the best in sunlight, but we can see it also has an optical viewfinder, which is wonderful. 2.3 megapixel displayed there, shutter button on the top, built-in flash. If you look on the back then, you can see a mini LCD with that's 42 in there, so 42 shots. And then when you make an image, you get to preview it on the back, and you can decide whether to keep it or delete it. Every time you do something, these lights blink and flash, and the camera kind of spazzes out. So I'm taking an image there, and then you can see there's the preview. Low light image is not the best. ISO doesn't reach too far, but you get that nice preview, and you can decide whether or not you want to keep that image, which is wonderful. There you can see 40 images. It counts down after you've hit that shot, and that's kind of one of the only ways you know that you've taken an image. The screen on the back then is not massively clear, but you can see the menu button harps back to that early Microsoft's terrible era, but it does everything you need it to do. I kind of like the form factor, and I love the fact it's got that screen, but to be honest, I press that display button there and turn it off most of the time. You can see the batteries run out on this, that N80 battery, so it's time for me to go and charge it, which is no problems. Absolutely stunning little camera. On the side then, this is the SmartMedia card. Just push in and that SmartMedia card will come out. It's got Olympus on the side branded. You can see 32 megapixels. Gets me about 200 shots with this camera, that 2.3 megapixel. On the bottom, we've got a kind of an offset tripod mount, and then here's the battery, that Tootsie Roll battery that you can see, the NP80, readily available. Get them from Amazon. I normally buy mine from Castar, about 20 bucks. And there you have it, you guys. An absolutely wonderful, beautiful digicam. Noon Tech Nerds, and welcome back to the channel. Let's delve deep into digital camera archaeology on this wonderful Sunday. Yes, my aim today is to, or was to, take this camera to the farmer's market. The question was asked, what would I recommend, or what camera would I recommend sub 2 megapixels for less than $100? And I tend to really enjoy the images that come out of this, the Fuji MX. Now this particular MX has, like I say, a CCD sensor that is only 2 megapixels. Back in the day, 2 megapixels was like strapping the Hubble telescope to your face and making beautiful images. For me, compared to film, which was still being used when this was brought out, I much prefer the vibes of film. But why would you buy the MX-2700 today? Because film stock is still quite expensive, and if you want a kind of awesome retro look, these older, lower megapixel cameras are the way to go. This, the MX-2700, cost around about $50. The SmartMedia card inside is going to be the thing that costs you a little bit more money. And bear in mind, you need a beautiful transfer device, such as this one that I got off Amazon for 26 bucks, I believe. The beautiful feature of this is that I can plug it directly into my cell phone, download those images, put them through Lightroom in real time on my cell phone, and then upload those to FaceTalk, TikTok, and let's talk design. This beautiful Fujifilm original digital camera has all of the aesthetics and design of a 90s fax machine. Yes! Another point to note, it's one of those digicams that has an actual optical viewfinder / hole in the camera body that goes straight through to help me compose some shitty image because the megapixels are so low and it doesn't really give me any idea of what I'm composing, but who cares, because it's actually quite fun to use. Picture quality. The pictures were so crispy with the files being so small, your grandma's floppy disk would be like, is that all you got? Tiny files, kind of terrible images, but the colors were CCD and the vibes are fun. which means when you use it, it fills you with, yes, I keep saying it, nostalgia. Honestly, when I press the shutter button on this, I have no clue whether it actually took an image or not. The only way that I really know is it makes a noise like it shit the bed, and then I look at the frame counter to see if it went down. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But when it does, the image kind of makes me happy. Battery life, super impressive. If by impressive, I mean take 12 shots and it runs out. I mean, this is the NP80. Castar still sell these on Amazon, so you can get them readily. I think for a double charger and 2 batteries, I paid like 20 bucks. So I'm in the camera for about 40 bucks and the batteries for about 20 bucks, and it came with the SmartMedia card. So sub $100 gets me a retro digicam that screams, oh my God, this guy's insane. Let's let him make images of us on the street. Speaking of street photography, this will not get you punched in the face, because people will not believe that you can create an image with it, which you actually can. The image is a little bit slow to create, which makes it quite difficult to recommend this as a street photography camera. But with that built-in flash and the beautiful solid build design, this is great for festivals, breweries, anywhere with your friends where you don't care if you drop your camera because you know it's robust enough to take it. So a real hands-on look then, just wandering around a farmer's market. And honestly, people don't give you bad looks with this camera. It doesn't even look like a camera because of that stand-up design. I can make images of people, I can walk around. If it wasn't for the color, I think this would be the perfect street camera. And obviously it needs to be a hell of a lot faster. You can see there was a pretty cool mascot that had gone past, but there was no way I was going to be able to get an image of it, of him, from that distance with this camera. It has 2 optical zoom modes within, but those modes are terrible. It's 1.2 and 2.5. You know, I could try to get images, but it's just going to be from a distance. So is it worth investing in 2025 in one of these older digicams? You bet your sweet homemade apple pie on a Sunday it is. 100% yes. Go and shoot film, please. I love film. I want Kodak to exist. I want the film stock to keep churning out so I can keep shooting film. But if you're just starting out, or again, you want to rekindle your love for photography, these older CCD sensor cameras, 2.3 for this MX-2700, these will spark nostalgia. And that's all you need to make you smile. And these days, you guys, we need a smile. The MX-2700, my Sunday video, took me 5 minutes to make, obviously, but the MX is still up there with one of my favorites. These images are terrible, but I don't care. You are a better photographer than me. You can create better images than me. Show me, buy this camera, spend no money, make those images, and keep buying Kodak film stock. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you guys on the next one. And it probably won't be a shitty digital camera review. It will. I've got a box of them. And surprisingly, they all still work. Thank you very much. See you on the next one.